right here.
Shout out to small boobies.
Okay, get the fuck out of the house. There are things you can't say on this podcast, and a shout out to small boobs is one of them.
I love big boobs too, but I feel like small boobs get
Hey,
underappreciated.
all titties matter.
All titties matter.
All
right.
titties matter.
All titties matter.
Titties.
Welcome to Chubby Boy Magic. On this week's episode, we have Spanky.
Yo,
That was real letting down.
titties.
Thank you. Squirrel, myself, and we have our friend Sean, a.k.a.
Blackie Chan.
I think I need to change my name from Spanky to Spanko. Spankole.
It's Spankole. He might have done some illicit activities this weekend when we were in Mexico. All right.
Is there any other way to experience Mexico?
As we found out, no. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good time. I don't know how far into that you want to get into, but for legal reasons and security clearance. Allegedly.
Everything is for humor.
Also,
this is comedic gold.
When you
so
say allegedly, you have to put air quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was,
always
air quotes.
Air quotes.
That everybody can see on the radio.
Yeah, you know.
Here.
Can you hear?
Can you hear
them
them
in the mic? We're doing
Air
Yeah,
quotes.
we're
right?
doing air quotes.
Air quotes.
That sounds like you're just thumping a cock. You're like,
I mean,
you're like
not a limp one.
yeah.
no, not a limp one at all.
Speaking of cocks, so our guest today is Mr. Blackie Chan.
That's me.
Oh, that's a good intro. All right. So Mr. Blackie Chan, we had you on today to talk about several things. It's bullshit mostly, but you came with a specific message. So before we forget and go down a scroll rabbit hole.
Because you brought 2 bottles of whiskey.
I did.
Yeah, 2, not
2,
one.
not
2.
one.
Well,
Not
the
one.
one I would have brought would have been large, so I figured
Yeah,
two
you know.
small ones. At least we would figure out by the second one that we probably need to slow the fuck down. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I have responsibilities to do this
yeah,
evening, sir.
I had to
This
go
is-
do. I had to jump a car after this, so I can be as hammered as fuck.
the good news is you can only get that backwards.
You know, that's actually good.
It's
That's
nice.
a good sipping whiskey.
It's
And
a
I-
good
good
sipper.
sipping whiskey.
and it gets it. I feel like it tastes better cold. Throw that in the freezer, bro.
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
some
Yeah,
ice cubes.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to get some ice cubes for you?
I will always take some ice cubes.
Okay, well, hold on. I'll be
Yes.
back in just a second. No, hold on. Let me go get the cup of ice. You guys talk freely amongst yourself. I'm just gonna do. I'll be back. Hold on.
Do you want to get back to the titties we were talking about earlier? or-
I mean, I am a huge connoisseur and fan. It's like my 2 favorite subjects.
I like them all. They're really very. Few boobs
You
I
know
don't
what?
like.
You know, they are like Pokemon. I want to see them all. But my preference, you know, I love me some. Oh, we've got a special guest, Rex.
Hey there, buddy. Click clacking on the floor.
No, I'm a big fan of big old titties.
Tickle bitties.
Yeah.
I like.
I think
all
it's from the
this.
formative years, you know, that Farrah Fawcett poster where she's got the titties, and then the Budweiser girls with, you know, the 3 of them, and you're just the one piece when a one piece actually looked good, but it was like really high. Their whole ass was hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, the Playboy essential, like, you know, late 80s, early 90s
Yeah,
one
yeah,
piece where it's like
yeah.
some loud ass color.
Man,
Before they had the real big fake ones, because you know I'm old. So.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
That's true.
I don't hate on fake ones.
I don't either.
I have scientifically wanted to test a pair of fake ones, but I just never get the chance.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure doctors, you know, the
Oh, they
hand
have
of
to.
man can make good boobs or know where they're going to make them
Yeah,
like worse
yeah.
than God. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, there's some fake ones that are like,
Whoa, jarring.
yeah,
You're like, oh,
they kind of look like Sid from Ice Age, where you're looking off, like one kind of looking around the corner and one's looking at the sky, and you're like,
One eye
I
on his
don't
cheeks.
know where to look right now.
my eyes are over here. It's like what was the dude's name from Mr. Deeds? Steve Buscemi's character. Hey guys, fucking Crazy Dan or whatever the fuck his name is. Anyway, okay, so Mr. Blackie Chan. Let's get into it. Do you want to give your Instagram handle out?
Yeah, Blackie Chan 79. Feel free to follow me. It'll probably be ridiculous.
And
Yeah.
your government name, if you want
Government
it.
name Shawn Coleman, like the lantern, but not as bright.
There we
That's
go.
I feel like you worked on that for several years.
Yeah,
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like, yeah, that's where I'm at.
I would have gone with like Gary Coleman, but taller.
Oh my god. How has that never come up before?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I was gonna say if that's a new one. Like high five, kudos to you. 5 points on the board
What you
for you.
talking about, Willis?
R.I.P.
Yeah, is he? He is. Is he?
Hold on, let me go figure out. Gary Coleman, isn't he dead?
I hate it when I can't remember if a celebrity is dead or not.
I think he's
I
alive.
think he is gone.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think he passed away.
I hope when I leave this earth, people have to Google me to figure out if I'm dead or not.
Yeah, because I think he died a couple years ago. Let's see.
Of shortness.
Yep, 19. Oh, 19. No, that was different stories. When did he? Yeah, 2010.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Darn. Rest in peace.
yeah,
You know what? I'll drink some liquor to Gary.
yeah. We'll take a sip for old
For old GC.
for GC. I would say he's probably hanging out with JC, but I kind of doubt
Maybe
that.
not. Maybe not.
Maybe
Gary
not.
Coleman's
Maybe
not hanging out with Jesus.
No, figure he's someplace a little warmer.
I checked. There's
Yeah.
there's only 2 banditos outside.
Nice.
I was just like, what the fuck is he barking about?
The dog can handle too.
Yeah, he's stout.
And he's
Oh,
back.
yeah, he's back.
Look at
Oh my
this.
gosh!
He broke in.
All right, well, he's in here
licking
now.
stuff.
Rex,
He's like,
our
"Whoa."
mascot is in the room.
You
Can I
want some
be on
sip-
this
you want some
podcast?
whiskey,
yeah,
Rex?
Yeah. Well, you're just gonna fuck all
Bro,
this up.
if you hump me, we're going out.
Yeah.
He's like domination.
He's excited. His new best friend is here, Mr. Blackie Chan. Yeah, help him
see how
out.
that's so-
He wants to get up on the couch. Just help him out.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
So this episode has a little bit of everything. It's gonna have motorcycles. It's gonna have dogs. It's gonna have cars. Oh my god.
It's gonna
up,
have
come on,
mountain
come
bike
on.
discussions.
Come on.
There you go.
Oh, you gonna make it, buddy?
Anyway,
You
so
gonna make it?
Tooted
So-
that thing up, didn't he?
so, God, I gotta take a photo of this. I don't even know where my phone is. Holy shit! That's
I don't know what's going on right now.
But he's so.
I thought you were gonna be more graceful than that.
Yeah,
He
that
wouldn't
was,
have you ever heard of him being graceful? Okay, so, Mr. Coleman,
Why are you
Mr.
bringing
Chan.
it so far?
Mr. Chan, yeah, Mr. Chan, I met you because of bicycling,
Yeah.
but you also we've known each other essentially like our entire lives.
We've been in the circle of friends for a long time.
Yeah, you saw me almost die the first time I ever did gravel ride.
Dude. Like
Oh,
if-
that was amaze balls. That was a good time.
Yeah,
that's the thing about gravel is if
Yeah.
if you don't have the exact right gear for where you're at, you're gonna
you're
die.
fucked.
Because
Yeah.
you can't do anything. You can't
Well,
go somewhere.
And
you
what
can't
was funny
leave.
was when I'm the reason he was on that ride because I
Yeah,
talked him
yeah,
into it,
he's-
and I
this
was like,
fucking
"Yeah,
cunt.
it's 30 miles. You got this.
Easy 30.
You got
Well, and I've
this."
been riding for Tarmac for
Yeah,
hotter
yeah,
than hell
yeah,
for a while,
yeah,
and I was like,
yeah.
oh yeah, it won't be
Yeah.
that bad.
30, no problem.
Oh, no, I
Gravel's
was
a
like-
different beast, dude. Sometimes
Oh, yeah.
you're in the baby gear, and then 3 seconds later, you're doing 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, I was.
yeah.
Well,
Down a dirt road
Yes.
with potholes
Yeah.
and tennis ball
and
size
at least
chunks
one
of
or
gravel.
two like F350s, and the guy
They're
is
like,
texting.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
on,
He
well, I
is
mean, it's
scrolling
country
Instagram,
shit.
yes.
Yeah, he's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this bar ditch. I'm gonna hit that bar ditch. So
And then you hit the beach sand,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're like fighting for your life, trying not to die. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
good times.
Good,
Yeah.
gravel is awesome. I
so
love it.
Lincoln County. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
so yeah, so I met you. We met you because of bicycling, but you're also here in part to talk about some bicycling.
Yes.
So let's get to that. So then we get to the other bullshit. Since
I
we're
went
8 minutes in, and we still
so
haven't done
my
it.
buddy GT, GT
Giorgito.
Giorgito. Love him.
Is that is that what his
Yeah,
name
it's
is?
GT Giordito.
Yeah, he
Okay.
is the official
Giorgito.
old trail boss for Bluff Creek.
Yeah, okay.
He
Like-
invited me out to a. He is the trail boss now, but he's transitioning out. We got somebody else that's going to do it.
Or who's gonna be the
Oh.
new trail boss?
Brian McVeigh is going to be the new.
Oh,
trail
nice.
boss.
I
Cool dude.
I
cool
had
dude,
to
man.
hold back on the McVeigh joke right there, but no relation. If I ever meet him, he's gonna be like, I'm hitting you in the balls.
Just talk about Arkansas football. He'll be good.
Oh, okay, Razorbacks.
loves it, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Razorbacks. Headballer.
Race back up here.
He invited me to an OEF meeting.
What is
Right.
now? What is OEF?
OEF. Oh God. So full disclosure, we're working on a name change here. But
Okay.
OEF stands for Oklahoma Earth Bike Fellowship.
Okay.
Yes, that is the proper reaction.
Cyclists
okay.
for Christ.
Is that what it is? That
Well,
what
didn't
it's?
we- No,
Because we
no,
just talked about
No,
titties for like
no.
4 minutes.
It's not. It's literally just the people that work on
Yeah.
trails in Oklahoma. But
What the
years
fuck
ago,
fellowship.
I know. Yes.
I get it. I mean,
We're
I
a
get it. buddy.
fellowship of people.
Well, not only that, if people don't get past the fellowship, they're like, well, what's an earth bike?
Yeah, so we were talking about it on the
Yes.
way over. We were running some errands earlier, and I was like, yeah, he's coming on to talk about the thing. And he was like, OEF. And I was like, yeah, what is that? And he, like, we talked about it.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, like, for sure, come on. And I was like, I'm not religious. Is he religious? Oh God, this is the wrong podcast format for him to be on. I was like, my bad, brother. Like,
No,
Rex.
you're all good. Just smell it, buddy.
Yeah,
just get in there.
What are you
Get in
doing?
there. Smell it.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna wrangle the mascot real fast. So keep talking.
I mean,
So-
he's just nuzzling up in there.
Yeah, he is he's like
he is
Blackie Chan
all
getting-
about it.
So I got invited
I've never
to a
seen
meeting.
this.
I go to get an old fashioned. We're at some drink spot downtown, and when I come back from getting my old fashioned, I have been voted in the vice president.
Oh, you're VP now?
I am VP. Yes.
Hold on. Where's the? Nope, that's the wrong button.
That was you just missed the mark on it.
There, this chimes. There. Yeah, I'm really
Nope.
good at the buttons.
The wop wop's better.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
well, I
yeah.
think it's actually this. No, I don't know.
We've been away for too long.
Yeah, he fucking hates
those
the air
fucking
horn, and I
those
fucking
fucking
love it.
buttons.
So
I know. I'm waiting for DJ Khaled to pop in.
yeah,
Another one.
another one. Anyway, so you're VP now.
Yeah. I'm VP. I work.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's kind of a joke position.
I was gonna say, it sounds like it's a hard
I
election.
really don't have any responsibilities except to kind of help out the president do other stuff. But
So
like the whole reason.
who, if the president dies, do you become president?
God, I hope not. I really hope not.
And then after him, it'd be the Senate pro temp.
Yeah. Okay. Civics 101. We're learning. We can follow this underneath educational in this episode.
Sean Kamala Harris Coleman. So the name is terrible. We're not really saturated in media like we need to be. So the whole reason I'm here, we're working on a name change.
Right,
We're working
right.
on like a logo change, like as
so-
we speak.
You guys, so in the last, I want to say year, maybe year and a half,
Uh-huh.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So they have, Bluff went from 5 miles to now it's just over 10.
Yeah.
Was
Like
that you
it's
guys?
doubled
Yeah.
in
So
size.
cool.
all except for, let me get this right, like Thunderbird, because that's done by Team Warm Up.
Yeah, Thunderbird is Team Warp. So you guys are Draper,
Mm-hmm.
Skip,
Mm-hmm.
Bluff,
Yep.
Arcadia,
Arcadia.
and Kelly Farms.
Kelly Farms too. Yep.
Okay,
That's mainly done by volunteers, but we have work days out there too.
Okay,
So
okay.
most people assume that the trails are maintained by like OKC Parks and Rec.
No.
we
I
just-
assume
Right,
nothing
right.
is
yeah,
maintained
we
by
just
them.
ask them for permission to do stuff, but all of the trail work done locally is literally like
Volunteer based.
12 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hold
Yeah.
on. I'm really gonna find the applause button for that one.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
Yay!
I found it. All right.
It's so, and each trail has 2 or 3 dedicated people that do it. And then we have
Yeah.
work days where we get a lot of people come out to like move dirt and like
Yeah,
put
it's
bridges up and stuff. But it's literally
yeah.
a
Yeah, 'cause
small amount of people that are
they
doing all of the trails here.
A couple places at Bluff I know had gotten bad, like under the bridge.
Yeah.
And like they finally went in and kind of smoothed that out. And then they had, this is a big deal. I want to say, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. The guy, like a rogue person, was going in and cutting out roots and trees, and they were like,
Were they
"We
freaking
will
the fuck
find
out?
you."
Yeah, the root removal in Bluff was hilarious. A lot of people.
Why were they so upset about the root guy?
Well,
Because
so-
it kills trees and
Yeah,
changes
yeah,
the
Okay.
trail.
Yeah,
and-
okay.
And Bluff is known to having roots. That's kind of like what it is.
Yeah.
Bluff
Okay,
is
cool.
rooty.
Yeah.
So the people
Yeah.
who love Bluff love the technique and the
Yeah,
challenge. of
that's
having
true.
those
That's where I
roots.
also
The
fell
good-
and hurt my back. So
Well, and the
fuck Bluff.
the
Yeah.
good thing about Bluff, I will say this is,
Mhm.
if you get to where you can ride Bluff,
You can ride it anywhere.
you can ride anywhere.
Yep.
Like
This is
you'll
the-
go someplace where they'll be like, "Oh my god, there's so many roots," and you're
You're
like,
gonna laugh.
"No, this
You're
is
like,
smooth."
ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like ripping it, and they're
Roots
like,
are
"How do you
whack.
do that?" You're like, "You should see where I ride."
Yeah.
You should see the
come to
bullshit I
Bluff.
usually do.
Yeah.
It is a route. You're just on a route.
Yeah,
the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's just constantly growing and changing. It's like the fucking labyrinth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Uh,
a good way to put it.
No, I really. One of the things that we've done, we heckled a couple of us last year at a couple different mountain bike
At
races.
Skip.
And
Yeah, I was.
and
with you guys.
then-
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
were with- that's
yeah,
how
you were with
you
us
were
at
get-
Skip, and
Yeah.
then we heckled again at the
Arcadia.
Damn
I was
Zombies.
with you on that one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
just.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
well, I'm gonna
forgot
heckle
about
with
that.
you forever.
Yes. It's fun.
That was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
It's a good
Heckling
I
some of the cyclists.
my favorite thing
Some of the really good cyclists, you get kind of mean with them because
they're going to be
they can
able
take it.
yeah,
Fine.
fuck those
They're
guys.
too
That's
busy
what you
thinking
get for
about
being
not
good.
cramping up,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, that's what you get for being good and skinny.
Yeah,
Yep,
is
yep, yep,
getting the shit talk about. Do you were you around when I yelled at that one woman by accident? So there was this. So I'm usually like with the guys, I'm like fucking pedal faster,
Right,
do a
right,
kickflip,
right.
all that shit. And there was this woman, and she looked like she looked like she knew what she was doing, but she kind of looked like she was in that moment of like I'm like questioning some things.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't, but I that's how I felt. That's how I internalized it.
That's how I interpreted it.
And then and I was like, if I was doing this, is what so she had been riding around. I was like, every time she was like, you got it, keep going. Like I was trying to be really actually helpful for her, and then every so often kind of razz her a little bit, and then so I hadn't seen her for a little bit. And I was like, oh, fuck, she dropped. Man, that sucks. Because it's that long.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
right,
6
right.
hours or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man. I felt bad. Well, then she comes back around, but I realized that she had a jacket on. She took off. And my initial thing that I yelled out was, hey, you took your top off. And everyone was like, not appropriate. And I was like, that's not how I meant it. And I was like, you changed your top. I don't fuck. And she was already gone in the woods.
mean, we're not known for being appropriate.
She doesn't know me.
I mean,
yeah, but yeah.
Like, if they can't take a joke,
She
yeah.
knows you now.
She
Yeah,
does.
she
She,
knows you
does
now.
because like she wound up. I caught her at the end, and I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm super sorry I yelled about you." And she's like, "I laughed so fucking hard." First off, because I thought that was the joke.
Right.
I thought you had finally got to the point you
Right.
just were going to start making fun of me. Secondly, I was laughing because I realized that was not a joke. That was just you being an idiot, and then you were trying to fix it and made it worse.
Yeah.
And it was just, and I was like, and she was like, "That was the funnest shit." Everyone always loved it at the
Yeah.
end. They're always like,
Good.
There was like,
one of my favorite ones was when Tony heckled Tom, the timing Debbie's husband.
Yep.
oh
And
my
he was on his
God.
e-bike, and he's like, "E-bike, guy, dude on the e-bike, sponsored by Waffle House."
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh,
And he like looked back and he was like, "What?" And then he comes back around and he's laughing. He's like, "That was actually really fucking funny." I thought about 100 yards later. That's goddamn hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Love
Like
me some
I've been
Waffle
heckled when 2 years ago I was at Harder Than Hell, and I
Okay,
was doing
okay.
Mountain bike.
no, not the Quadzilla, but the
Oh.
Triple Threat.
Yeah,
Triple
yeah,
Threat.
Okay.
And which is the mountain bike on Friday, the 100-mile on Saturday, and then the half marathon on
Why don't
Sunday.
you love yourself?
I don't
It's
know.
a- it's
yeah,
a- it's an
it
issue.
started.
We're working
It
on it.
started with my dad. I didn't hold the flashlight.
Daddy
It's
didn't
great.
care.
Wait, did you say fleshlight or
And
flashlight?
flashlight.
Okay,
yeah.
good. That's a different story.
Flashlight was the uncle.
Did he also take his pants off and try to tell you something? I heard him.
Not the no square.
Don't touch me there.
And so I'm riding the mountain bike and coming up towards the end. And again, I'm going to finish. I'm not winning by any means. I'm old. I'm fat. I don't.
You're there for fun.
But
Right.
I'm not dead last either. I have
All right,
been
good.
DFL before.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
good
I've been
feeling.
DFL a few times.
It's a good feeling.
Like, and
When they're asking, "Where are you?" Not because of safety, just they're ready to go
yeah,
home.
yeah. The
Right,
race is going
right.
to close. Are you close to being done?
Yeah.
right.
I just started. Oh fuck.
And
Phone it in, buddy.
so I come in, I can hear him heckling. I come around, and this guy says, "Oh, Beard in a Bike Lab jersey. We got the Dollar General Corey White here."
Oh,
And I about came off my bike. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, good. We
Yeah.
love Corey. The wizard is the
we
shit.
love the wizard.
Oh, let me finish OEF.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Of course, we got off topic. So
Yeah. No. Fucking. Yeah.
we only have like 200 members,
Right.
Like paying members on OEF. Not that we need your money. We kind of do because
Yeah.
it kind of goes towards building the trails. But what
Right.
we really need is just involvement, right? Like we need more
Yeah.
people to join OEF.
Right.
When
Yeah.
we can have more political power to get.
Yeah,
the
more
government
people doing
involved in-
stuff.
When we say, "Oh, there's a lot of mountain bikers," oh, really? How many? And we're like 200. That's not. Good.
Yeah. That's a
When
small
there's-
slice of the population.
When there's like thousands of riders in Oklahoma. So
Yeah.
we really need to get more saturated. So this is a plea.
Right.
If you mountain bike in Oklahoma, if you enjoy any of these trails,
Yeah.
please join OEF. I think you'll get some socks. They're cool. If
Okay.
they remember to send them to you.
Nice.
Okay.
You won't feel guilty when you go to the trails. If you're a paying member, you can just wave at the people on work days. You don't have to like stop and feel
Right,
guilty.
right. You don't
like,
have
where's
to
the
actually,
shovel?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to actually go and cut
Yeah,
weeds and
As much as we like people out on work days, we really need the membership just
Yeah.
for
Right,
political power.
right.
Yeah.
So like
So is there a
join
website?
OEF. Yeah, yeah.
Hold
It's
on.
literally
Let me
OEF is on.
Join OEF.
I have the capability.
Yeah, I think if you go to IMBA, the International Mountain Bike Association,
Okay.
I think is what it is. It'll link you to your local chapter
Okay.
for Oklahoma, and that's OEF. But
Well-
again, we are working on a name change. We
Okay.
are working on a logo change, something that you don't have to take a step and think about what that represents. So
Yeah.
You can also find trail conditions and
Yes.
whether the
Yeah.
trails are open or not
exactly.
Which is
on their
helpful.
website.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
Because
live,
if you actually just search Oklahoma Earth Bike Foundation or Fellowship or
Uh-huh.
it'll pull it up.
okay,
Yep.
And you can
Good to know.
it'll show you trail status like
Yep.
Yeah.
and it's just like a stoplight.
Yeah.
Green, red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please join. We need your
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. Don't
So-
ride when the trails are muddy.
debauchery.
our debauchery is different. So whenever we push this out, we'll also put out a post about the link to the stuff. So,
Sweet.
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So when you're listening to this, if you're not into motorcycling, if you're not into mountain biking or bicycling, go get a fucking bike.
Yeah, yeah.
Go get a goddamn bike.
It's awesome.
Stop being chubby.
It's
Yeah.
so awesome. Oh, you can still be
Chubby.
Oh, trust me.
There is
have you
absolutely
seen me?
nothing
Yeah.
better than being fatter and older than somebody
And just
still kicking
ripping
their
past
ass.
Yeah,
them.
Oh,
just
it's
fucking
hilarious.
freight
And
training
there
them.
is nothing more humiliating and demoralizing
Yes, then getting past.
than
Yeah.
getting passed by an 8-year-old child as he rips by you at about 30 miles an hour,
He's like,
Just-
pinching bitch.
hopping rocks and
Yep.
logs and trees, and you're just like, I
putting
really,
steez on it. Yeah, it's great.
I just really want to push you over.
Don't ever
I
do
hope
that.
your parents fucking
Arkansas
hate you.
is so
Yeah.
bad, dude.
Like-
You're scared of a little drop, and there's literally a 10-year-old who like does a bar spin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Had that happen at Crispin.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
like I had been punched in the face by Mike Tyson because
Yeah, Crispin's
of-
is hard.
really?
of how it
Oh
was.
my
And then
God, dude.
here's this kid comes ripping by like, I mean, he was like 7 or 8. And he's like, I come out here with my dad all the time.
Yeah.
He never walks.
Yeah.
Is that what he
Like,
said?
Yeah.
Oh my
Holy
God, dude.
shit.
Crispin's
Yeah.
is so hard.
Oh, dude.
You are on rock the whole time.
Oh, good.
You're either going up something or down. You're either grabbing all the brake or you're in baby gear. It
Yeah.
is so
Mhm.
hard, dude. Crispin's
Fuck.
is so exhausting.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was.
Is that going to be part of our rule of 3 shit?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
I think technically right now it's closed.
I
I've some
heard
whispers
that
about
they
this. I'm in the works.
closed. Like,
yeah, it is
somebody-
officially
Is it death?
closed, but I've heard no.
no, I think it's.
management change out
Okay.
there, and they didn't have a trail boss. A trail boss left a couple years ago.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's one of the things about OEF. If these trail bosses like get lives and don't have time to do this, then there's no one
Yeah.
to maintain the trails. So we
Yeah.
need a network of people that can step in and do that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
It's a community.
yeah.
And I will say,
Commune.
Bluff, at first,
Join us.
I did not enjoy the things they had done to it, especially the first part when
Yeah,
you go in
yeah,
that
yeah.
first flat part, and it's
Yeah.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Why is this here?
Yes.
Right,
Like I'm riding on hard dirt and it's
Yeah.
flat. And then you
Mhm.
get in and like the new stuff is a lot of fun.
So nice. They've done a fantastic.
Except for the little structure like this that my buddy like literally went over and smashed his face and
Oh, yeah.
ended
Oh,
up
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
ER. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a nice story about that. Like it was supposed to be made a certain way, and then there were regulations that had to be put. That was the only way we could make a jump out there.
Oh,
I
really?
know the guy who welded that. His name is Paul Dyer. So whenever I jump it,
Yeah.
I yell out.
I know
'cause
Paul.
Paul's usually in Facebook jail.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
So whenever I jump that, I yell out.
I see
"Free
it
Paul
like
Dyer."
he's
Paul
on
Dyer!
Strava. He's always like liking my stuff
Yep.
because I'll be like just leaving Draper and he's like, "Hey, I just got there." And
Oh man, I rode out with him.
Yeah.
That guy climbs like a
Dude,
panther,
he's
dude.
a
oh my
beast.
god.
Oh, really?
Don't ride with him.
I'm
You're gonna
going
be
to regret
embarrassed.
all my.
He's super cool, super
Yeah.
chill,
yeah,
and it climbs like a mountain lion, dude.
You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
it's like riding
Yeah.
mountain bikes with Mike. What's his last name? Boyd.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait,
Not
which
Boyd.
Mike?
That Bike Lab.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Like
Yeah, he
that
climbs
dude
too.
he,
Yeah,
that
it
used
sucks,
to
dude.
ride motocross. So
Yeah.
he
Oh, Chad.
rides. No. No.
Chad. Cowboy
No.
Chad?
No.
I think I saw him
Mike,
the other
not
day.
Chad.
Yeah, there's a Mike that climbs like that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he also used to ride motocross. And so
There's
he
not one.
rides,
There's not just one guy.
there's
Weird.
not just
Nope.
one guy.
Let me tell
Oh,
you my
yeah.
Corey White story.
Oh yeah.
So
come on.
this is when I'm in my best shape. So
Okay.
clearly not now.
I thought you were going to say I'm pinnacle performance right now. This is the peak male athletic body.
I am
My-
Arrow.
I am arrow coming out of a plane.
No,
I'm slowing myself
shaped
down.
like an egg. So my brother got me into mountain biking. We're out at Draper, cooking it, having a great time.
Uh-huh.
And we get to the middle of yellow, and we're just sitting over, just breathing it out because we're tired. Right.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And here comes
This is the tip top of your
yeah,
performance.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We're hurting.
Okay.
We had been going good. But
Right,
We're pulling over
right.
to take a break,
Yeah.
and we're sitting here just breathing it out. and this ghost comes by. Like literally all you see is a beard. And he goes, "Hey, you guys all right?" He was gone. By the time I
You got to
answered,
respond?
he was
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Dude.
He was like,
Yeah.
Are you guys are?
I watched him ride one time, and I remember I hated him
With all
because
your
he
being.
was. Oh yeah, pretty much. He was so good, and it was just like how.
How are you
and
this
he's like,
fucking good?
you know, he's like 7 foot
Dude, it
tall.
looks like he's not trying. That's
And-
the worst
Yeah.
part.
and he's
dude.
riding
Yeah.
like a rusty. His bike.
He had his
literally-
bike frame
it is-
custom made.
Yeah, but it's like not painted, so it
Yeah.
rusts, and then
Yep.
he just like sands it
Sits
down,
down.
and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know it rusts back. And here he is, and you're like, he flows, he rides amazeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
And
so one of the
You
things.
want to hate him, and then you meet him, and
he's
he's
so
the
cool.
He's the
nicest
nicest
fucking guy.
motherfucker.
And you're like, I hate you even more.
Even more.
He
Yeah. Yeah, even more. And like before every race, he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" He remembers everybody's name.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Like,
so when I started hanging around and
I
just
barely
kind of
remember
helping.
my own name.
Yeah, he'd come up like, "Hey, Squirrel, how's everything going?" I was like, "You remember who I am?" He's
He
like,
remembers everyone.
"Yeah, of course I do, Squirrel."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right." And then when I started really riding, he's like, "I saw you were riding your road bike.
Yep.
Congratulations, buddy." Well, so I was talking to him about doing some single track stuff, and we're just bullshitting. And I was like, "Yeah, I got to get a mountain bike and do all this shit." And he's like, "Yeah, you could do what I did, just get a frame built and then just." I was like, "Yeah, read your roller and go, no, just single speed."
Single speed, yeah.
I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's worse when he cooks you and you realize he
Doesn't have
gear.
Yes.
gears.
Yeah.
His gear is his leg.
Have you ever ridden with Brian Urquhart?
No.
Oh my god. Brian Urquhart rides a rigid single speed at Thunderbird.
Holy
And
shit.
he works at Tinker's. So the whole time you're dying. If you've been to
Oh,
Thunderbird,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
you were in the back fighting for your life. The whole time he's like, "So when you're working on a B-52, if you don't get the tools right," he doesn't stop, dude.
Yeah.
He's not breathing hard. He's not working.
Yeah.
It's so demoralizing.
Yeah. And he's like, "Well, I can't
I'm
touch
like-
my toes."
I'm trying to get up Huffy Hill at Thunderbird and like have my heart not explode.
Yeah.
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 And he does it on a rigid single speed. And
Yeah.
it's talking to you.
Yeah.
So when I was boxing all the time, I would be like, I had pretty good cardio at that point, and I would be talking to people I was boxing, and they're like, "How the fuck are you doing this?" I was like, "I just learned how to breathe, man. Just breathe better."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then now, like, he'll be talking to me like when we're out riding, and like he knows it's been a stressful day because he's like, "You're being awfully quiet today."
Do you got
Fighting
any,
for my life.
do you have any good rides coming up? What do you got coming
Yeah.
up?
What's going on with you, man?
All I am doing is just chilling and hanging out on the bike. I'm at a point where I'm just enjoying it. I'm not trying to do any races or anything.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
go to the races and talk shit. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I think that's just as much fun
Yeah,
now.
I just like riding.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get a couple
We've got
Arkansas trips in. and all
Mid
that.
South coming up.
Yeah.
in like a month. I'm not officially in Mid South, and
I have not even.
I haven't decided. And I hope somebody from Mid South is listening. 'Cause I haven't decided
They
if
are.
I'm going to actually try and buy somebody's entry
Okay.
or just bum rush it and show up and go. Because what are they going to do?
Just handwrite a number.
I thought about
Yes.
actually.
What are they gonna
I
do,
thought about
stop you?
actually doing that, like taking a picture of
Yeah.
somebody, like go up the day before when everybody's getting their thing and like see somebody's number and just
Yeah.
go home and print one off.
So there's a picture of like when they wouldn't let women run marathons.
Yeah.
And there's that famous picture of a woman running and they're trying to do that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
post the picture, be like, "They wouldn't let me ride because of my belly.
Yeah. They said my beard's too
They
sexy.
said I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I did it anyway."
I did it for me. I did it for you, brother.
Be like, I won the women's category.
No, so I was talking to somebody one time that does not bike, and he's like, "Well, if you were racing against the women," I was like, the ones that would handily beat my ass.
Have
Yeah.
you ever ridden with Alyssa? Alyssa
No,
Lutz?
I have not.
Oh, dude.
She's
She's
monster.
so fucking fast.
Yeah.
So nice. So fucking fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. It also demoralizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's something to laugh about when it's so demoralizing
Yeah.
because you're just like, this is bicycling. You all did it as kids. This should be easy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's some fucking like there's an older guy that rides a Surly similar to mine.
Okay.
Still bike. Steel is real.
Steel is real.
And he
My
fuck.
Ragley weighs 34 pounds.
Yeah, like I don't know how much my Surly weighs, but it's not light. And I'm out on my carbon fiber road bike. I'm on Paul Bear, and I'm getting at it.
Right.
I'm on the north side of the dam with backwind. I'm like, yeah, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
That dude passed me like I was standing still. Like
Yeah.
he threw an anchor
He
on the
was
back.
like looking around, looking at the flowers.
Yeah,
like-
and he's just like,
thinking
beautiful
what
day
he's
for a
gonna-
ride.
Yeah,
Oh
he's like,
my
oh, I need to do my taxes. What am I gonna have for dinner?
I had a good road ride like that once. I was coming home and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I got a backwind. I'm gonna set a fucking PR. I can't
Yeah.
wait to check this Strava.
Right.
And I did, dude. Set a PR. My
Uh-huh.
first time was awesome. And
Yeah.
and all I rode was like 10 miles. I was coming home from work.
Yeah.
I check Strava. I look up. There's a lady who lost to me by 6 seconds. You know what? She was on a 60-mile ride. Just a regular.
Yeah, just a regular day for
ride
her.
I
I had gassed myself.
Yeah,
to do
you
it.
got
No, no,
home
no,
and
I
you're
get
like
it, I get
talking
it.
to somebody. You're like, oh, these motherfucking teats in my throat.
I had that one day.
Yeah.
I was doing a lake loop, coming around the dam, had the wind at my back, and I was
You're
like,
fucking cooking.
dude, I'm like
Yeah.
cooking it. I'm like 28 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just hammering. I'm like, yes.
You're feeling.
And all of a sudden,
Lance Armstrong comes out of a helicopter.
I mean, he might as well be. It was Victor Cassius
Oh,
on a
oh.
fucking mountain bike.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
yeah. I
Just
believe
like,
that.
and like
Yeah.
comes up, catches me, and then passes me.
Yep.
And I'm like, what?
How is this possible?
What the
What?
fuck is
what?
happening?
He's on knobs.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
good news,
knobby
it
tires.
sounds like a monster truck. Coming
Yeah.
up behind
Yeah.
you.
And he's like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on? How you doing?" And I'm just, yeah, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. And then he passes me, and then I'm like, "This fucker," and so I'm trying to like pass him back or keep up. You know, I'm like, "No,
that's
not
the
happening."
worst.
And so then I'm
if
like,
you see him, you can catch him.
"Well, no,
that is
I'm
a
like
lie.
trying to hang on."
Yeah.
And it's like the end mile of the dam where it kind of curves back
Yeah.
into Hefner Lot.
Yep.
And so I'm giving it everything, and we hit that curve, and the wind kind of hits my face, and I go from like 27 miles an hour to like 10.
Yeah.
And he just keeps, it's like dot gone. And I'm just
Like,
like,
I think that motherfucker just disappeared like Houdini.
Yeah.
like, was that an e-bike? Nah,
Yeah,
no.
no,
He's
no.
just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's just a
on
monster.
heavy
He's a
mountain bike.
beast.
Yeah. We have some great riders in the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
Some really good riders.
Which
there's
is-
a lot of there's a good culture of biking here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, well, and I mean, like, you know, I used to just ride around Hefner on my old Specialized whenever I was doing boxing, just as a, you know, cross training thing.
Yep.
And then, you know, when I met all the guys, I met Crisco, and I met you know, Moppin, and well, not Moppin, Spanky, and then I met all the guys, and we start riding around, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then like hide and go bike's fun, and
Hide
And
and
then-
go bike is a blast.
Oh, dude,
That
it's
is
the
such a
shit.
blast. Have you ever done hide and go bike?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
We didn't run into. I'm gonna do some more this year, so I hope
Yeah.
we run into each other. We
I
gotta-
haven't, I did,
We did-
Guthrie Bike Night more
Okay.
than I did hide and go bike.
I need to do Guthrie bike.
And
I have
I
not
need you
done it
guys
yet.
to invite
Yeah.
me. That
I did hide and go bike a few
You're
times.
invited. I don't run the thing, but you're invited.
And it was,
Yeah. Yeah, just tell them that you know me, and it'll be all right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Who?
I,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Who's
Who's
that?
that?
Owes
fucking-
us $20. Are you paying for him? God damn it.
Damn it, squirrel got me again. I was sorry. The
tail
math.
Rex-
Rex is going for round 3.
Yeah, he's fucking the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Sheriff's home. That's what I'm picking up on that vibe.
Pillow sleeping good, didn't
You
I?
know, yeah, it is gonna. Tomorrow it's gonna be like, "Where's my breakfast?" Yeah. Well, you know, it's crazy because like, you know, you don't think about bicycling other than maybe like the most layman will think of like Lance Armstrong, you know, and that's about it.
Right.
You know, you get your Tony Hawks,
Right.
but you know, no one really knows about Bucky Lasik.
I don't care what anybody says. I've seen Lance Armstrong ride
Uh-huh.
and even retired now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's a
It's
fucking monster.
It is so stupid how fast he is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and
dumb.
gravel. Like
Yeah.
the first rule of,
Yeah.
well, the second
Yeah.
rule of 3 actually that I did that I finished, not the first one because I didn't finish the first one.
Mhm.
The second one, he showed up. So
Yeah,
him,
nice.
him, and some lady and some other guy
Okay.
went out and did the 100 mile
Yeah, easily.
at
Yeah.
like 30 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
Yeah.
And you're
I
just
did,
like, what the fuck?
I did the 50 mile, and they finished probably an hour before we did. But it was
Yeah.
like watching them go out, and it's
Oh,
just like,
Ye-
yeah,
years ago,
the
I used to
athletic
work-
ability is
Oh,
insane.
It's crazy. I used to work at this place called Ford Audio Video, and they would do sound for the Red Man Triathlon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
it is hilarious to see a single person beat a team. When
You-
there's
Yeah.
one person that did the triathlon, because
Yeah.
you always the teams finish first, and you can tell
Yeah.
because this person wasn't in the lake. Like you know,
yeah,
that-
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
in the mix of those teams, you see somebody who, wait a minute, he's dirty. Is
Yeah.
did he do all of this? Holy
Yep.
shit!
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just
I
like,
did the
fuck.
last Red Man.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
yeah,
Look
Yep.
at you, tough boy.
and almost got hit by a car at Rockwell.
Yeah.
And going in the 7-Eleven, there was a car
Nice.
almost turned into me, and a cop was yelling at him, and I'm just like, and this is how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
This is how it ends.
well, yeah, because I'm like, I was on a carbon bike, carbon wheels, and it was kind of rainy, and so I'm like, you know what that means? Zero brakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just like,
Have you ever hit a car on your bike?
I have not.
Have you?
Oh my God. Let me tell you the story.
All
So
right.
my good friend's a cop, and he witnessed all of this. He's
Did
behind
he
me
write you a
while I
ticket
did-
for it?
He should have. So we're around Lake Ovaholser, and we're just leaving the old bridge, and right where it turns back into the path.
Yeah.
Right.
And dumbass me, I should have stayed on the road. I go, hey, let's take this path here. So we turn on the path. I'm doing 14 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And a Passat pulls up.
Oh, into
and
the parking
he
lot. Right
stops
oh,
on the trail.
fuck.
He sees me and panics and stops. When I tell you I face planted into his side windshield, the front tire turned, the handlebars went down, and my black face smacked his. I mean, I saw it. I'm this close to him. I unclip and I turtle back. Bro, when I tell you they were renting kayaks. There was cars driving
yeah,
by.
that's a
Hey, is
busy
that black guy all right, bro? Everyone saw me hit this car, dude. So many witnesses. He's panicking, thinking I'm dying. My buddy, the cop, is laughing. Apparently, he knows I'm okay. He didn't fucking check.
Yeah, I was like, did he ask or did he just assume?
He assumed. I did
He's
laugh
like Blackie
once I
Chan.
landed on the ground.
He does all of his own stunts.
I did that day, dude. There was a greasy, and I still had the beard, a greasy face beard print on this window as this guy drove off, dude.
Did he stop and ask?
Oh, yeah, he stopped. Oh, my
Okay.
God, are you okay? I'm embarrassed. I didn't know. I was fine.
You're like, I think I broke my nose, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. And you're like, what the fuck?
I'm sure all the adrenaline was just like, get up, you're fine.
Yeah, because you're just like, I failed.
Oh, my God, dude. So many.
I've come
people's
close to hitting a couple of cars, but I was out riding a couple weeks ago, and there was one that pulled out like right over here on the I-44 trail, and I just was like, hey. Because I have a bell, and like I'm louder than my motorcycle horn. So all the time I just yell at people. So it's just like, hey, and they're like, oh shit, and I'm like, get out of the way, and they're like, oh fuck, all right. And so this guy pulls out, and he's like watching me, and I'm like, stop,
Yeah.
just keep yelling stop, and he's like, I can't stop. I was like, what do you mean? There's a brake pedal in your fucking car. I had this much time. So I'm slowing down so I don't hit him. And then finally he's about to pull away. And I'm like, all right, so I start speeding back up. Nope, he stopped again. I almost T-boned him. And I was like, are you fucking for real? Are you serious? This is happening right now? And he was like, oh, my bad.
That's the worst on a motorcycle when you make that eye contact and you're like, they didn't fucking see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they see you and they make
don't.
eye contact,
They
and then
do
they look
anyway.
away, and they're like, nope, I'm not looking. Not looking.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
on the bicycle with that story. But yeah, there's many a times I watch where the front tires are pointing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because then I'm like, oh, they're coming at me, or like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't
think it's a
really
hovercraft.
watch the front tires. I'm kind of trying to figure an exit strategy.
Well, yeah, I look at the front tires and I go, I'm gonna go this way.
I had a car almost hit me. I had a guy try to run me over at Hefner, over on the backside by the soccer fields. You know where they practice?
Yeah.
I was coming down the road, and it was an old man, like old, in his Cadillac, and
Only
he,
old people drive Cadillacs.
yeah, well, he like pulls up behind me and is like laying on his horn, and then pulls up beside me, and he's like swerving at me.
Wow.
What
And
the fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of what I said. And then he rolls down his
Spanky
window
pulls out his pace.
with his wife's in the passenger seat, and he's yelling at me to get on the path and get out of the road, even as there's a sign that says bikes may
can use
use
full
full lane.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I kind of said, you know, a couple of curse words, and that I would break his goddamn hip, that I can use the whole lane. And
I'll
he's
break your hip, old man.
he swerved at me, and like to the point of I touched his car,
Yeah.
and
That'll make you pucker.
well, I kicked his door,
Nice.
Yeah.
and
Did you unclip it and kick it?
yeah,
So
I
you
did.
even have like a little more indent on it?
Yeah,
That's
I did.
very impressive.
I
Yeah,
unclipped and kicked his door and told his wife to eat a bag of dicks, and then
She's like, I never.
they drove off.
Yeah.
I only eat packets of dicks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not bags.
Yeah. I need it to be small.
I mean, she could use a bag. She's skinny.
You need a bag of dicks in your life for protein, goddammit.
Just nourishment at the
Yeah. You're just
He's
trying.
like, I need 40 minutes before mine is active.
I have to plan my erections. Not
I'm out of my blue rhinos.
Get them diamonds up, girl. We're about to have fun tonight.
Baby, Billie Jean, go to the gas station and get the the boner pill. I need it.
I always thought it would be hilarious to have nothing but like self-help books and like boner pills. Like no medicine. You know when people like look in your medicine cabinet to see what
yeah.
I was
nothing
like,
but
where?
self-help books on the shelf and boner pills in the medicine cabinet. I
Okay,
think would
so
be
just-
hilarious.
You know what? What I've always thought about that, it's like before you have a party or have something over, it's like booby trap it. So have it like where it's full of like marbles or ping pong balls or something, or just like empty pills. Because you know somebody's gonna be
Someone's
like,
looking.
let me see what this motherfucker's taking, you know, and they open it up and just whoosh,
hard dick pills
Yeah.
everywhere, buddy.
yeah. Because
So I never really thought about why people would. Yeah,
was this the signal?
that's
Or
the
were
signal.
you
Why are you bringing it? Yeah. Did you see it? Did everybody see? Not
I
the
didn't know
listeners?
what you were doing.
No, I was.
I saw it.
I say it every episode at the top. Did I not physically say it? Thank you. This
I
motherfucker's
thought
old.
tism, I
He's
thought
got
tism
that-
was kicking
He's got
in.
that sipping whiskey.
Yeah,
in
he's
it.
I thought tism was kicking in.
So I didn't realize it was a taboo to open up medicine cabinets. So I would just go to people's houses and I just open them up and be like, all right, what they got in here? And like didn't do anything.
Did you not know or did you not care?
He
Not
didn't
know.
care.
I did not know. And then when I found out like you're not supposed to do that, I just didn't care anymore. And like so one of my buddies, like I was like talking to him, I was like, he's like, yeah, I gotta get toothpaste. I was like, yeah, I noticed it's kind of low. He's like, what? And I didn't mean to say it out loud, but I was like, yeah, your Colgate's kind of low. And he's like, did you look in my medicine cabinet?
Why do you know that?
Yeah, and I was like,
You're like, I might have licked something in there. It's up to you to figure out what.
I didn't put it in my asshole, but I did lick something.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I thought
And
about
that's
it.
just as dirty.
Yeah, I put that thought in my butthole.
It's kind of like the time when I got bukkake'd by a bidet at Bike Lab.
Do you have a bidet at home?
No, I don't.
I have
I
one.
am not.
There's one in the guest
so
bathroom.
I am the outlier.
Get a
I have not.
Dude, you gotta get one.
It's so weird. I don't know yet.
Do you
Everybody.
want- listen.
I will say everybody keeps talking about it like it's change your
Do
life.
you want to hear my spiel on
Yes.
why you should get a bidet?
to have,
It's
a,
gonna sell. You can't go back.
to have a clean butthole?
No. Let's say I put a little dab of doo doo,
Right, I've heard it.
Right
Are you
here.
going to wipe it off or wash it off?
and all you had was dry paper,
Right.
and the only way you could check it was by looking at the paper.
Yeah.
You would be like, "Oh no, that's not gonna work." Get a bidet and just feel cleaner than everyone else, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
trust-
walk around it all
I
the
work
time.
with people. I
You're
hang
fu-
out with people, and so they
Yeah.
are all elitists.
Here's an
Yeah.
unknown little bonus.
Me and my unclean
Having
butthole.
an extra clean butthole makes your farts better. You get some
I
unique
get it.
farts with a cleaner butthole.
I have not necessarily experienced that, but I'm gonna. Oh,
I got whistling and all kinds
So-
of shit.
I got whistling. He's like he's got like a slide whistle. He's like, also I can do this. Oh no, that one.
No, I
There
can
we
do that
go.
one too.
Yeah.
So I was at Bike Lab
Yeah. Oh God, this is hilarious.
about a month, like a month,
Yeah,
month and a half
it was a
ago.
while back.
It was a while back, and I was in the bathroom in the back, the employee one,
Mhm.
and I'm peeing and I'm looking, and they got the little buttons on the side,
What's that knob?
and I'm like,
Who fucking looks at
What's-
a toilet and starts playing with
what's
the
this
goddamn
do?
knobs? This dumb fuck.
right here.
Yeah,
And
Spanky's
so
a fucking idiot.
I'm like,
He's
you
a
know,
member of
I'm like,
Mensa.
and I'm like, huh, I wonder, what's that? And so I flip this switch, and this little thing starts sliding out from under the.
That was your
the seat.
warning.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That was the
He-
T1000
no, again,
telling you to get
it
out of the
gets-
way.
Yeah,
it
he didn't go
gets-
like this.
It
He
gets
didn't go-
better because as I'm standing there, I'm like,
Did you get
what's
closer?
No,
He's
I'm
like,
just
put
standing
one
there
eye on it.
looking, and I'm like, what's this? And then all of a sudden, it's a fucking fire hose.
Yep.
Hits me right in the chest, and I do the God damn it, and so I grab it and I flip it the other way,
You put it on clean.
and it's even harder.
Yeah.
Now there's two of them
Coming
and
out.
I'm just like,
Spider-Man's like, fuck you.
yeah. So I finally get it shut off. Water everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
lot
look
of
like I
water.
just
Yeah.
did the polar bear
Yep,
challenge.
Yep.
And so I fucking kind of dry off a little bit, and Squirrel's sitting out, they have that couch and chair back there, and I walk out, and he just kind of looks at me, and I'm like, don't even fucking talk to me right now.
I was like, did you play with the bidet? And he's like, I fucking hate you so much.
My son asked me how it knew where his butthole was.
It's got lasers.
I mean,
and
there is.
shit.
I'm kind of.
I told him it was a camera.
I mean, it's got a little camera back there. They don't report anything with the camera.
See, now what's going to happen
Yeah.
is he's going to go to school and they're going to be like, Mr. Chan, we need you to come in.
Your son's talking about butthole cameras.
Sir, it is a felony.
Yeah. Yeah. You are going to have to report to someone once a month for the rest of your life.
Remember, like FBI kicking in your front door. You know?
Where's the butthole camera? And you're like, what?
What are you talking about?
Oh. See,
It's in here.
yeah, hold on. Let me, and you just like turn this knob.
Like turn that knob right there.
Yeah, look at it and turn the knob.
You have to
You'll
look
see
square in the camera.
Yeah, that FBI agent. Taste that motherfucker.
Me just running out of the back.
I got you, motherfuckers. Yeah. If you couldn't, I mean, so I got mine whenever COVID hit.
Okay.
And well, when the fires of Australia started and everyone was like, "Oh, we need toilet paper," and then COVID. So I got mine, and the sheriff was like, "Why do we need a bidet?" But I'm like, "We need a fucking bidet."
Yeah, you need one.
Yeah, I was like, I take gnarly shits all the fucking time.
Oh my God, they're
People
so-
use less toilet paper.
They are
That is
yeah.
bonus.
so angry.
Yeah.
His shits are the worst.
Here's another.
And he
bonus.
does not abide by the code of if you're sharing a hotel room, you
Yeah.
don't shit in the hotel room. You go to the lobby
He
and
just
shit.
goes and shits in the room.
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
he's like,
I
I don't
shit
give a
on
fuck.
the beds.
You guys are real
Probably.
friends.
No,
love
we
this motherfucker.
almost became not friends because of that.
Why? This is the first time we've
I
talked about
couldn't-
this.
There's a lot to be trapped in room with shit smell.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not yours.
Yeah,
That
I know, I
takes
get
a
it.
lot out of you.
Yeah.
No, I got the bidet and then I installed it and I've done fucking all kinds of shit my entire life. You know, like handyman shit. Just and I never once was like, I'm gonna install something that has water and go, huh?
It gets you. It's gonna get you once.
So I install it and I immediately was like, I wonder how it works, and just right in the face. And I got glasses on. I'm like, God damn it, I can't see. And the sheriff is in the other room. She's like, Are you okay? I'm like, No.
I've got the toilet water on me.
The toilet snake venom got me.
The glow snake came out of the toilet. Have you ever had your asshole touched? The butt camera will
Yeah.
tell us.
See, I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that's like, huh.
Oh, that's
Like,
why
I was just
laughing
thinking,
so
like,
hard.
how does this
Bro,
work?
ev-
And yeah,
Every new person that comes to my house, you hear them go into the bathroom, and then there's an awkward amount of time where nothing happens. You hear the
Yeah. Before you're just like, fuck it, whatever.
walk in there with a mop. Here you go. Yeah.
Did it get you again? Susan, you'll never learn. My dad, when I got mine and put mine in on, I was like, he's like, yeah, I'm having a real problem with toilet paper. So I was like, yo, I have an extra bidet attachment if you want it. And he was like, fuck no, I don't need any of that.
That's
shit.
gross. I don't
Yeah,
want that
yeah.
shit.
And I was like, so I was like, all right, man, whatever.
Don't want anybody touching my butthole.
Yeah, fuck, I'm 67. I don't need anybody touching my. I pay one man every 6 months to touch my fucking prostate, and that's the only man that does it. His name's John. Hi, John. And so,
He has the softest hands.
you're gonna feel a little prick. That's my dick. That's it. But so then he was. I don't remember if he was over here helping me with something, but he's like, "What's this goddamn thing in here?" And I was like, "Oh, it's the bidet. Don't turn it on. Like unless you're gonna use it. Don't just turn it on because it's shooting in the face." He's like, all right. He turns it on, but he's standing to the side of the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, so it hits the wall.
So it hit the fucking shower, and he was like, "What do I do?" And I was like, "Well," I was like, "What do you mean? What do you do?" I was like, "Turn it off." And he's like, "How?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know. Turn off the fucking control valve. I don't know."
Right.
So, and I'm like, "Did you flush the toilet before I walk in there?" And he's like, I still have my pants around my ankles." I'm like, "God damn it!" And I was like, "What the fuck, man? Old people." All right, well, we're almost to the end of this episode. So
went quick. Good
I
job,
know
guys.
we're in. So let's just recap one more time so the listeners don't forget about what you wanted to come on and talk
Join OEF.
For the love of
please.
God.
Or just
Please.
give them your money.
Give the money.
Yeah.
Like,
come to meetings.
goes
make
to-
your voice known. Yeah.
it goes to the trails. It's a good cause.
If you want cool features on the trails, you literally have a way to have them.
Can we
You have
ask
a way
for
to do
water slides?
that. Maybe.
no.
Have you been to Outlaw Creek? It's not an OEF
Dude,
trail. but have you
I
been
will
there?
say, I haven't been there in a year.
Oh, we're going. I'm
Okay.
taking you guys out.
But
I-
That's fucking
I love
yeah.
actually I hate it, but I love it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
first mile of Outlaw Creek,
Yeah.
I feel like I've gone 10 miles.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why is it? And then I
Why
look
is
at my,
it so hard.
I look
Yes.
at my thing, and it's like
2.1.
0.78,
Yeah.
And you're
and
like,
I'm just like, Jesus.
Bro, Derek has done so much.
It was
you
it's
gotta see the
amazing.
jump line that's out there.
Oh, really? Is it crazy town?
It looks ridiculous. There's like
Yeah.
a 20-foot wood structure that you roll in.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
You're gonna walk. You're gonna
big-
go out there
the-
and you'll be like, "This ain't legal."
it's
Yeah, this is-
yeah,
this
the
is not
the
above
big
the board.
monster.
Yep.
The teeter totter. There's a teeter totter you can
Yeah.
roll over,
Yeah.
and then there's all kinds of like. It's the only place in Oklahoma City metro area that
Uh-huh.
has the wood features.
Yep. Huge. wood feature.
Maybe Thunderbird Gold.
Yeah.
but
about almost as big as Thunderbird Gold, but it's
Really?
right up there in Piedmont.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
We're
Yeah,
going.
it's
We're
right-
going to Outlaw
we-
Creek, dude. It's
yeah.
awesome. You're gonna love it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
got a
I'm-
full squish out in the garage. We
Fucking-
got to
yeah.
put it together.
Stretch, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh, we
Stretch.
should do. We should do that this week.
Yeah. So it's only open Tuesdays and weekends. But,
Yeah.
Why Tuesdays?
Well, they do a group ride on Tuesdays called
Oh, okay.
Tuesday in the Trees. So
Yep.
every Tuesday night they
Is
go
it
out
at
and
his
have-
house or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is on private property.
Yes.
And for a while they thought they were going to lose it because the owner sold some of his property off,
Uh-huh.
and it was like 3 different houses there. So you
Yeah.
roll by someone's backyard.
Yeah, their
Oh,
dogs.
really?
Their
Yeah.
dogs are barking
Yeah,
at
the,
you.
the dogs have an electric fence, so they run up to you and they can't get close. That's really scary
Yeah,
the first time you're
they
out
say
there.
Yeah.
that. They say that, and they're they don't. Yeah, it is because you're loving it, and this dog is like, I am getting ready to have lunch. And
Hungry hippo.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you're,
and then it
the-
stops about 2 feet from
Yeah,
the trail.
seriously, 2
and
feet.
you
Yeah.
could see it just like,
yeah, motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to eat. I'm hungry for. That's one of the features of gravel bike riding. I do not enjoy. It's quote unquote air quote sprint training where Spanky will be like, "Oh, there's gonna be a dog up here. Don't worry, he'll bark at you and he won't do anything." I'm like, "He's trying to fucking eat me."
You're like, is that fence open?
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
some watts down.
Yeah.
That's your only
Like,
hope
yeah.
to outrun this.
That's what I was like, hey, this is sprint training with Eddie, and he's like, who's Eddie? And I'm like, he's coming up the road
Yeah,
behind
he's-
us, you know.
Yeah, he's
and he'll
right
be like,
there.
oh my god.
Yeah, like ah!
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So okay, so Oklahoma
Earth Bike Fellowship.
Oh,
We realize that the name is terrible. We are literally now working on a new name, a new logo that
Can
we're
I
gonna
s- can I
mass
suggest-
market. Yeah, what you got? Well, we already have the name picked.
Oh,
you're not supposed to know this, but we already have the name.
okay. Well,
You can
gotta-
tell us. We won't tell anybody.
Nobody
Nobody listens.
nobody
Nobody
listens.
listens.
Like 20
to
people
us.
listen.
Mountain Biking Association, OMBA, is what we're going with.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
the whole.
I would have
hold on.
done like mountain bikes are
You
cool.
heard it. Yeah, I was just gonna go with bites.
I wanted to make it like as like socialist as possible and be like for the liberty of the trail. And it's like a hammer and
Yeah.
a fox fork.
Yeah, and you're just like, what the
Mountain
fuck?
bike titties. And it could be a mountain bike going over
some
some
titties.
titties. You know,
It's gonna be
I
polarizing.
can see the logo right now.
Yeah,
I think you're just seeing the titties, and that's fine.
mean-
that's fine. The vice president endorsed endorsed titties.
I can't wait to get kicked off the board.
There you go. Yeah, you said he didn't do anything anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. You're just like I'm a
true.
figurehead. I'm a figurehead.
The worst kind.
Yeah. So when
They're like, amazing. You got our sponsorship up so high. You're now president.
you're like, fuck. It's like when you're really good at your job and you get to do everybody
Yeah,
else's
you get
job.
rewarded with more work.
Yeah, and you're like,
Yeah.
why? And then you're like, can I be worse? And they're like, no.
Nope.
So are they still? They used to do stuff out at Kelly Farms.
Mhm.
Like a Friday night or something, they would have a group ride,
yep.
and then
When's the
sometimes
last time you've
it
been out there, by the
skip.
way?
I've never
Kelly
been.
Yeah, you know what?
God damn it, we're going to Kelly Farms too.
I haven't
It's like
been.
4 miles now, bro. Like
Oh,
a
nice.
solid
Yeah,
4
I haven't
miles.
been out. Last time I was there, they didn't have. They had just built the fire pit, but
Okay.
it was
Bro,
it was brand new. So there were no jumps, there were
there's
no features.
a
There
huge
was
wood drop out there now.
Oh, really?
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a nice curved wood drop into 2 berms and a nice little jump.
Oh shit.
2 guys out there, Rick and John, I think.
I was gonna say
are cutting
Rory.
tons of trail. It's
Nice.
Yeah, they're doing some. The best thing about Kelly Farms is
Mm-hmm.
Paula lets you ride anytime, as long as you got lights. You can go out there at 11:30 at night and get a night ride in, dude. Which
Oh,
is
really?
awesome. And then
Yeah,
like,
night
the
rides are
fall,
fun.
Oh yeah, we had a discussion about. You've never done a night ride, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
I have.
dude.
I've done with Team Warm Up down in Thunderbird, where
yeah.
they do theirs like Christmas one,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah. Night riding is a different
Night riding
beast. It's so
is
much fun, dude. You need 2 lights. You have to have 2 lights. One for the bars and one for your helmet, so you can look where you need to go.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is terrifying and fun all at the same time.
Bro,
It's like
everything is a wolf. I don't give a shit. I
Everything's
don't care
a-
if it's a possum. I don't care if it's a bird.
it's a
And
goddamn
you
wolf.
might
When you're out there by yourself, everything is a coyote or literally a werewolf.
For your soul. And you're like, what?
and you're going
That's my
like
favorite button.
you'll be like 5 miles an hour and it feels like you're going 500.
1,000. Yeah.
Oh, that's like whenever you're riding your motorcycle at night and you're like,
Yep.
oh, it's
Yep,
like
yep,
2 o'clock in the morning, no one's really out. Like you're doing 120, and it's like, oh, I'm a Ghost Rider in the early 2000s. I'm doing 400 miles an hour right now.
Yeah.
No, I've never done. Mountain biking is something I enjoy in the sense that I've been like, oh, that's cool over there. Shut up.
I don't know.
It's not.
After this weekend, I would recant that statement if I was you.
Take your cherry, buddy.
Yeah, I need to get into it more. It does seem more entertaining and fun.
Because walking that bike down the hill doesn't count as mountain biking.
Some people count it as that. It's
We're going to talk about this in counseling. No, I enjoy it. It's just something I get used to because it's something way out of my.
It's a totally different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally different than.
and
all
it's
the things
and
I
like I'm like the whole time.
It's fun though.
Yeah, yeah,
It is really fun.
I have to literally like mentally note I
Yeah,
am
you have
too
to stop
old.
yourself. Yeah.
I cannot jump that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will break
yeah,
a hip. I am
yeah,
50
yeah.
now.
Yeah, nice.
I will hurt
You're
myself.
fucking sexy 50, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Everybody's
don't-
like, what?
Girl, it's like 50,
but no,
you
like-
don't look a day under 72.
Well, like I get out at skip and I'm like, I
Oh,
feel like I'm
he's-
13.
Yeah.
I'm like jumping shit that
Seriously.
I probably should not be jumping.
If you
Yeah.
want to feel young again, literally a mountain bike.
yeah.
oh
Like,
yeah,
take
no.
the feeling that you love about biking and that freedom,
Yeah.
and like put it on crack. And that's
Yeah.
mountain
Yeah.
biking.
No, I will say that is because Spanky had said that for a while. He's like, "Oh, mountain biking makes you feel like you're 12 again."
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the first time I went out to like Draper, I was like, "Oh, and I'm like, oh, this is actually really fun."
Yep.
And then Skip was really
Yeah.
fun, and then Bluff Creek hurt me in ways that I did not want to be
Bluff
hurt.
Creek, I remember I was out there one time and my wife and her daughter were out there and it was in the parking lot, just got finished riding and they
Oh, God.
had been walking the trail, and so I'm in the parking lot and this little kid, and I'm horrible, like if I get dare, I have done some really
Dare him to pay your
dumb
mortgage.
things.
this month.
Okay, well I'm not that dumb.
Yeah.
But I have done some really dumb things
I understand.
on
Yeah.
a dare or a
Yeah.
double dog dare.
Yes. I
And
understand.
like jumping
Second
in,
marriage, guys. No, I'm kidding.
jumping into
We
the
love you. We
North
love you.
Atlantic Ocean
Yep.
on
Yeah.
New Year's Day
Yep.
in my underwear in England, and
Yeah, I'm
on
the
a-
same way.
yeah,
Don't-
12-year-old's
don't tell me
like,
I'm not
a
gonna do
double
it
dog
again.
dare you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the parking lot. I just got done, and this kid's like, do a wheelie, and he's like, I don't know, 8,
Doesn't matter.
and I'm
He's like, pull the horns.
and I'm like,
you know what,
I'm
kid?
like,
You're getting a fucking wheel.
exactly.
and I'm
and
getting
so-
an ambulance ride.
I like pop it up, and I'm like pedaling through it, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
And I'm not like I don't know why I froze and didn't feather the brake, but it's like here it goes, and I just see the sky getting coming,
It's
and the
crazy how
horizon
long
coming
that
around
takes.
back over,
Yeah.
and I fell back,
Yeah.
and I mean I got like 4 pedal strokes through, fell back, landed on my back,
Woohoo.
literally.
It was like crunch.
It was like I was 5 because my soul got knocked out of me, so I'm laying there, and I can't breathe. I'm like,
I love that feeling.
Yeah.
because it knocked the air out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife's running over to me, like, "Are you okay?" I can't say
Let me
anything.
help you, baby.
Because I can't breathe. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
When you can't breathe and your pride is hurt.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah,
upset.
exactly.
Yeah, you're just
Are
like,
you-
for the love of
are
God,
you-
leave me alone.
is there
Yeah.
anything hurt? And I'm like, just my pride.
me.
Just my pride.
I think my dick's broken now. I got broke dick fountain
Yeah.
over here. Did the little kid say anything, or did he like run
The
off?
look on his face of like horror, and because you're like,
That kid is
it's
the
kind of like
safest fucking rider right
had-
now.
you know, the look on his face was like the look on ours when that old man actually almost took out the road sign the other day on the highway.
Oh my
Getting
God.
off. And we looked like he was driving straight for it, and literally he was about 2 feet from it, and it was like the exit sign. Like he just swerved over, and we're like,
Oh
me
my
and him
God.
are like, oh my God, is this really happening? And he just like, whoop, missed it. And we pull up next to him. The guy had to be 107 years old, in his truck. And it was like,
You know what the Walking Dead zombies look like with their mouths all open and they're like they're gasping.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be that old to where you don't have to close your mouth anymore.
Oh yeah,
It's amazing.
You just have
And
it
like,
open.
I mean, I'm almost at the point where I can just say whatever the fuck I want. That off the wall shit.
You're almost there.
Like, I'm kind of there now because I'll be like,
yeah. When he says
what are you
unhinged shit, I'm like,
like,
he's old.
Yeah, like in my mind, I'm like, probably shouldn't say that. And then it's also, you know, on this side shoulder, it's like, well, let's throw that grenade in there and see what happens.
He's like, how do you feel about Transylvania? And everyone's like, oh, we thought that joke was going to go in their way. He's like, give me a minute. I'll get there.
Get a couple more drinks and we'll round 2 this motherfucker.
He was like, how do you feel about giraffes? And you're like, what the fuck is he doing? And like, God, he's old.
Or you get me in a bar and I just start drinking random drinks off tables.
Table beers, dude.
Table beers.
Tables beers.
Table beers.
Table beers.
They are good.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen, we are wrapping this one up, but we'd love to have you back on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I will do this again. We'll find some.
Next
we didn't even
time-
talk about motorcycles. I've got some crotch rocket stories.
Oh
I've
yeah,
got
I
some
forgot
good
about
shit.
you
We
being
didn't-
old school crotch rocket.
Yeah. I'll tell you about my first,
Next
my one
time-
and only bike. We'll do this again.
Yes.
We'll go to Outlaw Creek. You'll die.
Oh yeah.
We'll come back and talk about it and motorcycles and all that shit. It'll be a
I
good
like
time.
this.
Next time we'll play a game. We'll play roulette.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we'll get some gas station boner pills
Oh.
and some X-Lax. Take them both at the same time. Last man standing wins.
I only have 2 bathrooms, man. I'm gonna lose just because I shit all the time anyway. As a side note, we went camping this last weekend, and I had no shame on using the camp bathroom because it was exquisite for
You
a
gotta
camp
go.
bathroom.
You gotta go.
And like Saturday morning, we get up,
Yeah.
and I like deuce number 1, go
Deuce
back,
number 2,
deuce number
3,
2,
4.
and I'm on number 3. And then I'm walking back up for 4 because it's just like, you know, I've been driving all
How
day.
much time has passed between these 4
Probably
deuces?
like over about an hour and a half,
Okay,
2
okay,
hours. You
okay.
know, it's not like I'm just like shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 2 were pretty much back
to back.
You got back to camp and you literally turned right back
Back
around.
around.
I
and
wake up
walked back
in the
up.
morning because I have to shit.
That's same, bro.
Right,
Same.
first one's
yeah,
getting
I'm like,
right
yeah,
knocked
right.
out
Just
of the
hold on,
park.
just right there.
Yep.
I hold mine. I do them.
What is wrong with you?
That's bad for you.
Thank
bad
you.
for your soul. Get
because
that
I'm
shit
gonna
outta
get
you.
paid for doing it. I'm not doing that for free.
I pay my own check. So
Shitting on the clock has a nice feel
yeah,
to it.
it's true.
It's a good thing.
But
It's a good thing.
so
I
yeah,
can't
he
knock that.
he was like, I can't believe you shit so much. And I was like, you've been around me for a hot minute now, and you can't believe I shit so much.
I mean, there's
have
sometimes
pants
even
crippling-
I'm impressed.
I have,
But to be fair, I hadn't shit in days.
yeah, he's just like,
That never fucking happens to me.
oh, dude, if I go more than a couple hours without shitting, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yeah, so on that note, everyone, it's been real. Love you guys.
Bikes and bidets.
That's the name of the episode. It's natural. It's all natural.
You knocked that one out of the park.
Yeah,
buddy.
there
Good
you go.
job.
I'm pretty
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Well, there we go. Applause. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
We'll talk to y'all next
Thank
time.
you guys. Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
having me, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.